say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Temple Owls, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try it over the left side. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got a little space. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Mason. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They feed him again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Play of the period, first down here. The give on the option. Creates a little space. There he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Great job by the back on the option. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wide receiver. The hand to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Snagged on the outside. It's Stein. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harper. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. This time it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He showed you a little bit of everything, right? Showed you the speed, showed you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Dings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This quarterback part of their running game.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but in really plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
down. He'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground from the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Harvard. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Looking to pass, it's Duggar. Fires to the right. He's got an open man.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. He caught it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, running back on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll run the screen. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw for it. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He's going to run it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
To the air on 1st down. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is Is he close to that first down? Maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give is to Smith. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Connection to the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does, and that offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Duggar. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this is an individual decision. Third quarter, got an opportunity to go by more than a touchdown. A lot of people take the field goal here, but more and more the aggressiveness wins. I'm in a good spot. Fourth and goal. It's not a long way to go. Do I want to go for the touchdown?
Trying to pound it in. He didn't get there. Knocked back on fourth and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Gets some yardage and gets down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides the back on the option. The give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The RPO, it's complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
To the air, it's Sellers. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Got his man on the right. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Slithers into space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. Lowers those pads. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith takes the handoff, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Gives it on the option. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. It's complete to the left. He's got the 1st down and gets out of bounds. 22 ticks remain. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. They're working against the clock. He's out of bounds after a pickup of 12.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Harbor. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. He knocked it away.